The disciples whom Jesus called from mending their nets were exceedingly normal, average people. They were having a perfectly normal and fine day. And sure, they hadn't caught any fish, but that's to be expected from time to time. And then, after they had fished through the night, Jesus asked them to do something else. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if I ever work through the night, I am completely useless come the morning. Do you ever reach the point where you're just so tired that you don't have the capacity for even the simplest request? And yet, Jesus tells them to give it one more go. And lo and behold, they catch so many fish, they almost sink 2 boats. Following Jesus is like a lifetime of that moment. After reaching your wit's end, when you're asked to do one more thing. But we Christians cannot avoid it. We cannot avoid the task of discipleship, which is first and foremost to listen to and trust the wisdom of our teacher. But while we'd rather do anything but that one extra thing, it's exactly that task that leads us deeper into the heart of God. Yes, it will be challenging. Yes, it is hard. It is much easier, for instance, to accept the peace of the world on the world's terms than it is to seek that peace of God. To borrow from Martin Luther King, it is easier to accept that peace, which is merely the absence of conflict, than it is to do the hard work of living out God's peace, which is the presence of justice. But that is the struggle of peace that surpasses understanding. It can often be challenging, and so we stop before we find out just why it's worth the fight. It's for this reason that Walker Percy wrote the last line of the hymn that we just sang. The peace of God, it is no peace, but strife closed in the sod. Yet let us pray for but one thing, the marvelous peace of God. While the life of faith is hard work, while trusting in God is very much a discipline, it is the only way to truly live. And the question we must all ask ourselves is, why would we delay when the opportunity for life, when life himself stands at the door, calling us each by name, beckoning us to follow him? When they had brought their boats to the shore, they left everything and followed him. They left everything and followed him. Can't that be about you? Why can't that be about you?